Joining us this morning, special guest joining us, Mariana Branch, who is the Executive Director of the Kingsville Public Library.
I thought Tom was a special guest.
He is actually. He's been on the show in 4 years as a guest co-host.
Yeah.
Mariana, you got a lot of stuff coming up.
We do.
I just read something today. You got movies too.
We do. Yeah. That's what I was going to start off with. Actually, were the movies. No, I lied. This Saturday we're at the mall. All the libraries are at the mall. So if you know anyone with little children, there's a Dr. Seuss event going on. It's a collaborative effort with all the libraries and ABLE, which is the Literacy Coalition in Jefferson. And they're gonna, have a cat in a hat there, and they're gonna give away free books to kids anywhere from like pre-K all the way up to 4th grade. And there's going to be a puppet show and music, so it's a lot of fun. And it starts at noon, and it's right behind the food court. So it's easy to find. Just look for the masses of people. But it's a lot of fun, and we've done this for the past, I think it's been at least 3 or 4 years
really?
now. Yeah, in March. Then we have Master Gardeners coming. That's coming up Saturday the 29th.
All the libraries are doing that.
Yes, they are at Asheville County Master Gardeners are visiting all of the libraries, so you can pick up a class anywhere around town. So if you can't come on the 29th to our library, there's going to be one in Conneaut, and Ashtabula, and Andover, and Rock Creek, everywhere.
I noticed that they're going to be talking about container gardens.
They are.
Which is what I do.
Yeah, that's one of the things that they'll talk about. They'll also be covering saving your seeds. So save you a little money. You can save your seeds for the next year, and they're focusing on cucumbers.
Oh yeah,
so
I did see that too.
Another, yeah.
Tom, you don't garden, do you?
I don't garden at all, and every time I hear about it, I learn it. And I know occasionally Matt will come on, and you guys will be talking about it, but no, I don't.
It's actually a nice little hobby.
Yeah. I imagine it would be.
If you could walk out and get a fresh onion or tomato.
That's right. It'll save you some money, and it's not hard to do. And you can do it in containers if you don't have a huge yard, or you don't want to have to dig up your whole yard. Really, to grow a couple tomato plants in a container or some pepper plants.
Put it on your patio.
It's really easy.
That's what we do.
Exactly.
I enjoy eating the stuff that come out of it.
I'm going to make you go out and buy a tomato plant this year. And
really?
Watch the tomatoes grow, and you'll.
Do you have to do anything like
no?
Well, if you set it out where it gets water and gets sun.
Yeah, if it rains once in a while, you're okay.
As long as you don't get those yucky tomato worms.
Oh, they're terrible. But I know how to get rid of them too.
Yeah.
The soap and the.
Well, it sounds like you have quite the green thumb.
Not really, but I've just been lucky. But I love to go out and pull fresh. The tomato sandwich in the summer is what I love.
Yeah,
good, huh?
Tomatoes don't even compare to what we find in the
Oh,
store.
What about weeding around? You have to.
I don't weed.
You don't weed?
No, I got quite a few weeds in my garden, in my raised beds.
Yeah.
But I'm not a weeder because I can't bend over like I used to. But I'll tell you what, you can get a lot of good vegetables, peppers and then cucumbers. I never tried cucumbers.
Yeah, cucumbers.
Coveralls. You have to wear them.
No, I wear shorts and a shirt.
No special attire necessary.
No, not at all.
All right.
So that's at 10 o'clock in the morning, not too early.
On the 29th.
And then finally, on March 30th, on Sunday, we'll have our matinee movie again. So it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so after church, or people can sleep in. It is Now You See Me, and a lot of people don't know this movie, and it's one of the most popular movies out there. And I wrote down the description. I have all the movie stars because I knew you were going to ask me. So it's about an FBI agent and an Interpol detective, and they track a team of illusionists who pull off a bank heist.
It's hilarious.
It's fast moving. It's action packed. It's got a twist ending. I thought it was a lot of fun. And some of the big stars in it: Mark Ruffalo, Woody Harrelson, Morgan Freeman was in it. He had a small part in there.
I don't remember the ending.
Ah.
You'll have to tell me to break.
I will, because it's a twist ending. Yeah. It's really a cool thing, and for anyone who's into magic or illusions and that kind of stuff, it
gets kind of far out that way because they can do that with cameras.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting, very interesting movie. I recommend that.
It's fun, and it is rated PG-13, so it's more for the teens and the adults. But then coming up during spring break, we'll have 2 more movies. On Wednesday night, April 2nd, This will be at 7 p.m. We're going to have Catching Fire, so everybody, knows about the Hunger Games and that whole series. So this is the second movie in the series. So that'll be, again, nice for teens and adults. And then Thursday, April 3rd at 1, we'll have Frozen. So
That's an animated.
That's the animated film that just won a bunch of awards, and that I'm sure that movie will be very crowded.
We rented American Hustle, and we watched that the other night. It was nominated for Academy Award. Also, Christian Slater was nominated for Best Actor. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't really care for it that much.
Christian Slater?
Was it Christian Slater?
No.
Here we go.
Trying to think, yeah. I'm not sure if that's...
I saw it, and
we need the viewers to help us.
What'd you think?
I kind of agree with you. I
had a hard
it was
time
okay.
following it.
Yeah, that was the thing. I'm glad Shelley sits next to me. She's a lot younger. She kind of tells me what's going on.
Michelle says I won't understand it. Well, she understood it better than I did, and because I don't understand how you can steal from other people. I don't get it. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And it was like
And if you doze off, then you're really lost.
That's right. Exactly right.
Yeah. I saw most of the Academy Award nominees, including Gravity. I like Gravity.
Yeah, we had Gravity. Was it last Sunday at
Yeah,
the library?
yeah.
And we had a good crowd for that and
Did
a
ya?
good response. But then again, I heard people who didn't care for that movie either.
Really?
So it's really just, I guess, personal preference. And,
Yeah, I guess.
And we kind of, like at the library, we kind of pick what we like to show. But if other people want to give us some ideas, we love that.
I know one that you will not be able to show. The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh no.
Oh.
I guess the F-bomb like 5
Oh,
times.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I haven't
What'd
seen
you think?
Oh no, that's well. I'll be honest with you, the acting was good. I thought that both DiCaprio and that kid Jonah Hill, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I thought they did a really good job of acting.
Yeah.
And but as far as the show itself, it definitely is R-rated.
Yeah, and isn't it hard to
couldn't
believe
show
that
it.
that was like real life? And
Yeah.
people lived like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm getting it next week when it comes out, and but I've had people tell me you're not going to be happy with it because of the vulgarity and stuff, and just over and over.
Well,
Again.
it's like a movie. So it was won an Academy Award up for all that, and so you just see it and then make a decision because it's so difficult to say, "Oh, that's a terrible movie. Don't see it." But you might like it, and I might have hated it. So.
And what's nice is people always have the option to turn it off. If you don't like it, you rent it or you get it.
Tell you one you may have shown was the one with Tom Hanks and the guy that won the
Captain
Phillips.
I didn't particularly care for that.
Didn't you really?
Yeah, we didn't show that one. We didn't have a chance.
How about did you guys see Blue Jasmine?
No,
with Woody Allen. Yeah. Kate Blanchett was very, very good in it, but as a story, it was boring to me. Very boring.
Well, you take, and I don't want to get off track.
No, this is great. We have plenty.
We always talk about movies.
Phillips. You know how the Somalia pirates have been out there for years,
right?
Why they didn't have one weapon on ship and on board?
I couldn't believe that.
And 4. I don't want to give anything away. Maybe people haven't seen it, but 4 pirates, and they had like 25 crew members.
Right.
And they all are hiding. I'm thinking, no. These guys are coming. You've got to have some weapons.
I told Michelle the same thing, Tom. I go, why don't they have a gun?
One gun. You should have them locked up.
One gun would have
10 of them.
knocked that thing out of the water.
That
was, but
not
obviously it was
realistic
based on a true
Yes,
story.
it was.
Right.
Yes, it was.
It makes you wonder.
Why in the world?
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
But maybe I didn't ask the question, and I always tell people that make comments about the city and about this, and try to find out before you make comments, whether it be on Facebook or whether it be on the phone or on TV, on the radio. Find out a little bit about it.
Sure.
Because there's a story behind it, and I didn't say, well, how come they didn't have weapons on this boat that Hanks was in charge of?
Yeah.
So maybe there's a reason, but I don't know what it would be.
I don't know, and I don't know the whole story either, the whole background.
Yeah.
So it's something. That's a good question, though. Yeah.
I also watched the movie Nebraska, which was nominated.
I have a hold on that one. I'm waiting for that to
I think
come
you'll
in.
like it.
Yeah.
Bruce Dern, who's more our age than yours, he's been around a while. Did a pretty good job. Did a pretty good job for being in the business so long. Ornery old codger, but he does a good. He played the part rather well.
Yeah.
What else you got coming up?
Oh my! All right. Let's see. I'm just going through the dates. So April, we have more computer classes coming. So for the past few years, we've had the state library has this really cool mobile lab. It's this, looks like a big trailer. They drive it in, and they've got 10 computer labs on it. Well, they've just upgraded all of their computers. So anyone who needs to learn Windows 8 or wants to just play around with those touch screen monitors, they're going to have those. So we'll have a class for that. And then
is Coltman doing that?
Yes, Russ is doing that again. So a lot of you know him, and he's a wonderful instructor.
Yeah, great guy.
But he'll also be teaching Word, Excel. I think we have him Publisher. We're still putting the schedule together, so it should be available Monday or Tuesday. Russ is waiting for me.
We ran a segment that Bob Lebzelder took the other day out there.
That was the basic class.
Yeah.
That is full for April. It was full for March, full for April, and then we have another set starting in May. So the sign-up sheet is at the library, and people can sign up, and you can take that multiple times, and all of these are free. So, if you want to impress your employer, if you're looking to make a job move and you think you need these skills, the library is the perfect place to go.
Excellent.
You're not going to get that free anywhere else.
Excellent.
And then we do fun stuff too. There should be a digital photography class scheduled that week in April, probably on that Friday, which I don't know which day of the week or what's the date. So there's going to be a full schedule there for people to come in. And then we can talk about lawn sale.
The big event of the year.
Yes.
We usually go to that every year.
Yes.
If we can find a parking spot.
Okay, well, we have kind of fixed that this year, and that's what I wanted to tell people about, because we've kept hearing that, parking's getting tough, the event's getting so big, and this is our 40th year, so we're expecting a big crowd. So what the Friends of the Library have planned is to have a shuttle from Kingsville Elementary School. So
because the other one you had to walk, didn't you?
It's not that far. Come on.
Me, it was rather far.
But if you've, spent the day and you've got your bag of kettle corn and you've got a pie, and it might help to have that shuttle there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a shuttle set up from the elementary school. There's no cost for that. It's only $1 donation to get into the sale. And that is the fundraiser for our Friends group, and that's how they fund a lot of our children's programming throughout the year. And I think it's like age 6 and under get in free, and then adults it's $1. And it gets you into the big book sale, and the book sale has grown and grown, and our book sale is one of the most organized book sales you can go into. We have volunteers who spend months in there, and they alphabetize and they put it by subject, so if you're just looking for cookbooks or mysteries, you'll be able to find them easily.
Let's see, how do I put this? People can actually rent a booth?
Yes, they can. Yeah.
How do they go about doing that?
Anyone can do that. It doesn't have to be a business. It could be just someone who wants to sell some of their yard sale stuff, and people are very successful with this at lawn sale, because it's only $20 for a 10 by 10 space. All they have to do is, they can call the library, we'll mail out an application, and they can stop in.
I remember a senior citizen went out there one year. He made birdhouses or something, and spent the entire day there and just enjoyed himself. I don't know if he sold many birdhouses, but he had a good time, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun, and we're going to step it up this year.
You put a lot of hours in that day.
Yeah, that's a very long day for me, and the day before, because we set up people the night before, so usually I'm there till about 7:30 the night before, and then in the morning I have to be there. Like, people are coming at 5:30, so I have to be there a little bit before 5:30 in the morning, and then by the time we clean up and get everything finalized, it's probably 6 p.m.
No kidding.
And I'm on my feet, but it's a fun day, like you said, and it happens once a year, and we have a ton of volunteers, and if somebody else wants to volunteer,
was it you guys that had the ice cream social a couple years ago?
That was the Heritage Society, the Kingsville Heritage Society. Right now they're taking a small break, and hopefully in the fall they'll start back up.
That was always kind of a fun thing.
Yeah,
if
next
the weather
year
holds up,
we can do that again. Yeah, so for lawn sale, we really want to make it a family event. There will be a bounce house. There's going to be the clown that makes all the balloon animals and stuff. He's going to be there. The rock climbing wall will be there. Trying to think what else. I made notes.
Is that rain or shine?
That's rain or shine. Rain or shine. And it doesn't matter. Even if it's raining, like we'll get 2,500 people in minimum. So that's a good $20 investment. If you have a new business and you want to promote that, or if you just have a hobby like you said, at least you have that many people, you know, to focus on in a day. And then of course the Boy Scouts open up the ceremony in the morning with the Pledge of Allegiance. That's Troop 11. That helps us out every year. And we're going to have a yoga demonstration in the morning. We have Step and Country, who does a step dancing in the afternoon, and we're still working on getting a few musicians set up for the day.
Is that the day you also have the run?
Yes, yeah.
And
So
you're going to have Tyler Infield on
right
in a couple weeks or so, right?
Yeah. But last year we started a 5K race, and it's called Spring for Sidewalks, and it's to raise funds to repair and replace sidewalks in Kingsville.
I'd like you on that week too to keep us up to date on what's happening, because I'm sure things will change for that 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys could come in, or yourself come in that week.
We'll definitely do that. But if anyone is interested in running in the race, or it's a 1 mile walk, or you can walk the whole 5K, it's not expensive. It's $15. You get a t-shirt and a goodie bag and a free massage. Aloha Hands is there. So yes, anyone who does the race gets, and trust me, they do a nice massage. I took advantage of that.
Where's the massage at? Right
it's at lawn sale.
What do you mean?
It's after they run the race, they get into lawn sale for free, and then they can get their massage. There's a tent set up, and there's 2 tables, and you plop yourself down.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
I know. And I believe they offer massages $1 a minute. So even 5 minutes makes a big difference, you know.
I get rather tight right here.
That's where I hold on my stress too.
It's
they always yell at me.
doing this thing here too.
Yeah.
We're talking about the lawn sale. You said you remember something.
Yes, I remembered something very important. A very special guest we have coming. And by the way, the day is May 17th. It's always the 3rd Saturday in May, and it has been for 40 years, and I won't dare change that. So
you don't want to mess with that.
I won't mess with it. But our special guest is going to be Burton Cole. Do you know Burton Cole?
Yes.
Children's author, and writes in the Star Beacon. So,
believe it or not, Burton Cole, when he was in high school, was a columnist from the high school representing the school. And he used to send his stuff to me when I was editor. That's how far back we go.
There you go.
And now he's a grandparent or something. He's got a big beard.
Yeah, he does have a big beard. And he grew up in Monroe.
Yeah,
so a lot of people know him because he grew up
Used
locally.
to work at the Star Beacon. And still has a column.
And still has a column. And he is a wonderful children's author. And he did an event at Kingsville Elementary. He's been all around the county, but most recently that I had interaction with him, the kids loved him, loved him. He has a great personality and rapport with kids.
Right.
And he has a second book coming out. So the first one was Bash and the Pirate Pig, and his second one is Chicken Coop Caper. So they'll kind of, revolve around stories of him and his cousin, and I believe here in Monroe, and them growing up on the farm.
Is he going to have a booth then? Or?
Yeah, he's going to have a booth, and he's going to also read from his book and talk a little bit, about writing. And his books are really nice because they're Christian-based as well, so they're very clean for the kids. But they're hilarious. They're just these 2 kids get into so many little adventures, and you can remember doing the same when you were a kid. The one is they wrap themselves up, I think, in fly paper, so they wanted to see if they could get enough flies to stick to them, if they could actually lift them up off the ground. So it was just, it's really fun, and the kids enjoy it, and we're honored that, he's going to spend the day with us, to talk about his book. Yeah. So, lawn sale will be fun, rain or shine, and again,
May 17th.
May 17th, if anyone needs information, we're taking donations. It's springtime. A lot of people are doing spring cleaning. If you don't know what to do with, some of the, especially kids' books, a lot of parents, they go to Scholastic book sales at school, and their kids read through them, and then they're like brand new, and they just sit on the shelf.
Right.
And the library can really use those materials. A lot of that actually goes into our collection. And then some of the things that may be a little bit older and that we have, then that will go into the book sale.
Sure.
We're also taking like gently used puzzles and VHS tapes, things like that.
VHS tapes, which
Very,
are
yeah.
very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Rarely we get DVDs too, because people like to keep them. But you
Yeah.
know, sometimes unfortunate things
Well,
happen, and you know.
I wish I'd have known. I threw away so many of these. I mean, children.
VHS tapes,
VHS
yeah.
tapes.
Yeah.
I mean, I threw away like 3 boxes.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, Megan had everyone. Everyone you could ever think
Oh,
of.
see,
Now she
yeah.
has all the DVDs.
Right.
But, what was I going to say? Oh, location. Now you said it's been there 40 years.
Yes.
And for some of those people out there, including me, who've never been there,
Oh.
where's the location of this?
Thank you. It is located right there in the Kingsville Township
Kingsville
Park
Park,
at
right.
193 and Route 84. Yeah.
Or 193 in Creek Road.
And Creek Road or East Main or yeah, and
Yeah.
but you know it's right across from the fire hall.
You got to go, Tom. It's absolutely.
I know, you know, I've
It's
certainly
fun.
read
Yeah.
about it, heard
Yeah.
about it. and-
It's hometown America. Is what
Yeah.
It
is.
is,
It
really
yeah.
is.
And there's a pancake breakfast at the fire hall. It's very inexpensive. Starts at 7 a.m. ends at 11. So it's a nice way to start off your morning. Go get pancake breakfast and then come on into the sale and
Before I let you go, can you give us an update on the movies?
movies. Okay, should we go through the movies? What's coming up?
Yeah, the first one I believe is soon.
Yeah, Sunday, March 30th. So next Sunday.
Right.
That one is Now You See Me. Very fun, you know, mystery adventure.
Oh, you forgot to tell me the
action-packed.
ending.
Oh, I did. I'll tell you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in a minute. So that's really fun, and we will have April 2nd, Catching Fire. That's
Hunger
part of the
Games.
Hunger Games.
Hunger
This is appropriate for adults and teens. You know, I mean, this has been a huge book series for people. Now Divergent came out. We didn't talk about
Yeah.
Divergent either. So that just came out last night, I think,
At the theaters.
at the theaters.
Yeah, that's a strange one, right?
Yeah, well, it's very. I felt it was similar to Hunger Games, like, but my daughter, who's 12 and you know obviously knows everything,
Yeah, right.
told me,
Right.
no, Mom, it's very different, and she's read that book series twice already.
Really?
Yeah.
I had just found out about it about a week ago.
Yeah.
I never heard of
So
it.
those are really popular right now. So that's April 2nd. It's a Wednesday evening during spring break. I hope Conneaut spring break is the same. I apologize. I didn't have a chance
I think
to
they're all
look.
the same.
Okay. It's at 7 p.m. And then the next day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on that Thursday is Frozen. And we are expecting a big crowd for that.
And these are these in the library or at the CIMAC?
These are all at the CIMAC Welcome Center.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have a room big enough in our library to host a group of 30
And you get free
to 60.
popcorn.
You do get free popcorn. Yes. We make the best popcorn in town.
Well, you know, it's always fun having you on. And do you have a new hairstyle now?
I just pulled it back.
Oh, okay. Marianne, it's
Observe.
been, she's
I
going to be
didn't
making,
cut it off.
she's going to be making more appearances on the show as
Yeah.
we proceed, hopefully once a month at least.
That would be
And you'll be
fun.
coming back in a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah,
it is.
April 15th, and
Okay.
I will bring with me Dr. Tyler Infield, and we'll talk more about the 5K race.
Is that tax day? April 15th?
Yeah,
I think it
is that Tuesday? Yeah.
is. Yeah, mine's all taken.
We got ours done finally,
Yeah,
thank goodness.
yeah.
Yeah.
But always fun to have you on, and
Yeah.
you got another customer there for the fair because
That's
Tom will
right,
be
I
there.
hope to see
Yeah.
you there.
Yeah, you
I
know,
will
I mean,
definitely
He goes
be
those
there.
things.
I do, and I have read about it. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
you have it in the newspaper and advertising
Right.
it, but I've never been there. And 40 years, that's super. That's great. And as the more you talk about it, I have to take Pat's word for it too. He was
Yeah.
there. That's why
I've
we're
gone almost every year.
Have you?
And a lot of people, they drive by, and actually the first time I came to Kingsville with my future husband, and you know, we drove by, he's like, hey, you want to go to lawn sale? I looked at him, I said, are you nuts? Like, where are we going to park? So parking at Kingsville Elementary, we're taking care of that problem, so don't shy away, we'll have parking.
There was a question that was after you left the last time.
Okay.
Somebody wanted to know if you were in relation to Branch's business.
Yes, those are my in-laws. Yes, Richard
Mom
and
did.
Sheila Branch are my in-laws.
That's what the
Yeah.
guy wanted to know.
Yes.
And I said, I have no clue.
Yeah.
And I said I would ask the next time
Yeah.
I see you. So
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah, and I hope you're watching. Hi. They watch you almost every morning. So.
Mariana, thank you so much.
You're
for coming
welcome.
in.
My
And,
pleasure.
stay in touch, okay?
We will.
Okay.
Thanks.